Hello and welcome to this introductory video for our brand new series, Inspector Lander. So the purpose of this is just to give you a quick rundown of what this is, who it's for, and what to expect. All right, so for starters, it's a brand new series that we're doing on marketing strategy. So you'll get to watch over my shoulder as I audit landing pages I found out in the wild, hence Inspector Lander, to identify strengths, weaknesses, and how to improve marketing performance. Now, if you're wondering, who the heck is this guy? My name's Jim Hamilton. I've been a freelance copywriter since 2016. I've managed over $2 million in Facebook ad spend. I've sold over $10 million worth of products and services online. I am currently the senior copywriter at a paid traffic agency called Neo's Eye Media, where we manage between $1 and $2 million per month in ad spend. I'm also the co-founder at The Gig, a free daily newsletter for freelancers. All right, and you can find me on social, Twitter and Instagram at RealJimHamilton. So who is this for? Inspector Lander is for any freelancer, service provider, or business owner who wants to understand the fundamentals of landing page design and copywriting, who wants to see real-world examples of high-converting landing pages, right? So not just, theory, and someone who also wants to learn how to audit landing pages for clients, because this is a really critical service if you're a freelancer or you're a service provider. Being able to audit clients' assets, not only does it position you as a strategist from the get-go, right, from the minute your relationship begins, but it should really also be the first step in your process, whether you are charging for it or not, because in order for you to create new assets for someone, you need to understand how their previous assets have performed and what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, where they can be improved, right? And so having a systematic audit process is really in my mind the essential first step to a successful client relationship, right? And lastly, it's this video series is really just for anyone who wants to become a better marketing strategist, because there's lots of information out there on copywriting, there's lots of information on paid ads, landing page design, offers, right? All this stuff is all kind of very siloed, but really like marketing strategy is where it all comes together and comes alive, right? And there's not a lot of great information out there on how to better understand that, right? How design intersects with copy and copy intersects with offers and, et cetera, right? So the goal of this video series is to give you an inside look and help you better understand that. Lastly, I have a checklist that I work through in each video that you'll see. And I've included a link so that you can grab a copy for yourself in the description below this video. So it's broken down into a few key sections. I'll just walk through them very quickly here. So typically when I perform this for clients, I'll do a written analysis and then I'll shoot a video, just like this one, where I kind of walk through my feedback and provide any additional context. So that would go here. The brand name would go here. The Lander URL would go here. The conversion objective of the page would go here, right? So is it a sales page? Is it an opt-in page? Is it a registration page? Is it a booking page, right? So it's good to just kind of, lay that out. These are a couple of editor's notes. If you're using this for clients, obviously I would delete this. But this is just so you understand. I only audit pages that are receiving paid traffic, right? I only want to look at pages that are playing with live rounds, that are actually in the arena, right? Because if you don't know they're getting traffic, then there's no purpose in auditing them. And secondly, auditing pages that you find out in the wild where you don't know how well it's performing, the conclusions you can draw from that are limited, obviously, right? Because you might find some ugly page that's just kicking ass and crushing it, right? And that happens all the time. But the purpose of this exercise is to teach you how to think strategically, right? To teach you how to understand strategy. And so you don't need to know how a page is doing in order to do that, right? You can look at it objectively and put together valuable feedback for how you would improve performance if you had to, right? And that's what we do. So next we've got three sort of sections to kind of break down the actual page. The first is above the fold, and so I've got a bunch of subcategories here, and you'll see in each video as I kind of walk through them. I won't get into them now. But then I'll give the above the fold section a score. Then likewise with below the fold, right? So we got a few different sections here. We'll give it a below the fold score out of 10. And then the third section is the offer, right? And so again, for any kind of, sales page, we will evaluate the offer and give that a score out of 10. All right, so that about sums up the Inspector Lander process. So I'm super excited for you to dive in, and I hope you enjoy it. All right, peace.